Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Aaron, show to the Kingpin, rolling with you. Before we go further, I want you guys to subscribe, like this video. Do appreciate it. Share it to anybody that is looking for their first car or just needs any sort of value about it. So, I want to talk to you about buying your first car, okay? First car ever, getting financing, everything like that, okay? So, you know how you're looking through, you're like, I'm ready to pay $500 a month, $600 a month, okay? Do not spread yourself thin, okay? If you can make a payment of $500, $600 a month, that's great. But you gotta think about insurance, okay? Think about insurance and also sales tax. So, big thing about buying your very first car is that you might be able to look at this truck, it's cool, you know, Charger, Challenger, whatever. You most likely will not get approved for that because you don't have no credit, or if you have any credit, it might not be the best. Not sure exactly where your situations are, but what I know is that the banks want you to be at a certain LTV. LTV is a loan to value amount. So they don't want you over 100% in most cases. They want you between 100 to 110% in most cases when you're a first time buyer. So what that means is it's saying, let's say you want to borrow 20 grand, but the bank is actually wanting you to borrow $15,000. So that's what that is, essentially. It's the amount that you can borrow. And so if the vehicle is 20 grand, you ask for that, they come back with 15 grand. You either have to come up with $5,000 down or more, or find another vehicle that's closer to 15 grand, okay? That's what that means. Now, you can have money down, helps out a lot and tremendously, but I would say save your money down for, especially if you don't have a lot of it, especially if it's your first car, now we're gonna save it for sales tax. So that's my opinion. Make sure you are really paying attention about that. And then also, most salespeople will tell you that, you know, hey, pull your credit with me, you're gonna get the best way this way, this, that, and that, and the other. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I can get you proof for that, I can get you proof for this, that, and the other. They most are likely to be just selling you a pipe dream almost. You know, a lot of salespeople do that, a lot of them, and I hate it because they're trying to sell the sizzle, you know what I mean? I get it, there's a sizzle. You know, it's your first car, it's exciting, it's supposed to be awesome, it's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be painful, grueling. I want you guys in the best position possible. I want you with no negative equity. I want you to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting and what to expect. Because what you want is probably not what you're going to get. Think of it like braces. You know, you need to reestablish your credit, okay? Or establish your credit. So you don't want braces, right? Nobody wants braces, but guess what? They give you perfect teeth. So think of this car that you're about to purchase, your very first car. Yes, you can have some of the things that you want and like about it, but it's probably not gonna be everything that you want or like about it, okay? Or maybe if it is, then you're lucky, okay? But most likely it will be a car, an SUV that's under 15 grand. Around 15 grand, under 100,000 miles is what to expect. Yes, you might have the leather heated seats and all that cool stuff. You may have just a normal base car with cloth, no heated seats. Might have a screen, maybe. I mean, at today's time, everything usually has a screen, backup camera, and Bluetooth now. But expect to be around $15,000 or less, and expect for the banks to say no on a vehicle that's going to be about $25,000 to $30,000, unless you have a co-signer. If you have a co-signer with money down as well too, helps out. But nothing's promised because I'm not the bank by any means. So all this is just personal experience, what I've came into contact with. But most cases, let's say a guy who is, or not a guy, sorry, guy, girl, person, whomever comes in, there's zero score. They have no credit, okay? Most likely they will land on a vehicle with $15,000. The bank will want them to be around $15,000 to $10,000, usually, to kind of keep the payments low, keep them understanding as well. So, just kind of going off of that. I mean, if you have any questions, let me know. Give me a call, 402-817-9022. I probably didn't cover a lot, but there's just a lot into the loan. And it's also up to the bank's underwriter. That's the big thing. The bank has to approve it. The underwriter has to approve it. It always goes into that underwriting process before you get approved. But there are ways to make sure that your chances of getting approved are much better. So stick to these things. Stick to $15,000 or less if you can. If you have money down, save it for sales tax, unless you have a lot of it. If you have about 5 grand down, usually about, in Nebraska anyway, if you're living in city limits, I would say about 10% should cover everything from registration, sales tax, and your plates. You might have a little bit left over too, not too sure, but you can calculate it out. And then just take, keep the money that you keep, or keep the money for sales tax, so you're not backing yourself into a corner, and make sure you don't spread yourself thin on your very first car and making payments on, because it's probably going to have it for 2, 3, 4 years. That's just me. If you plan on moving out, whatever, save some money, this, that, and the other. All right. Follow me for more tips and advice. If you have any questions, give me a call, 402-817-9022. Thanks.